Hi, everyone. So, what if there was a tool that could help you really grow your insurance agency the right way? Is it something you probably want to put in your agency? Probably. Absolutely, right? I mean, we want to avoid this shiny tool syndrome. Well, in today's video, I'm showing you exactly what tool we've been using now for several years that's had a big impact, not just on our bottom line, but on customer experience and everything. But with the advancement of artificial intelligence, which is really what this video is about, I'm going to show you how we're using particular tools to improve the customer experience in our agency, solve certain problems, and all these things. So today, we're talking about a tool called Vidiq. I'll put in a standard operating procedure, the link you can jump over to get this if you want it. We've been using it for several years. So Vidiq helps with analyzing our YouTube channel, looking at things like search terms, descriptions, thumbnails, and all this stuff. And that part's been awesome for the last several years. But I'm going to walk through this video today. I'm going to show you the different things of how we're using it. So the first thing I do is I go to home here. In home, you can see different here on the side on the different tools of keywords, competitors, outliers. Outlier may be a thumbnail, a title that you could kind of jump on to kind of gain some traction for your YouTube channel. You could look at clipping, you could look at optimize, coach, all this stuff. Let's just go over the SEO. So in SEO here, you can kind of see, the estimated search volume. And it's important to understand, looking at this tool, this is not talking about Google. This is strictly talking about what people are searching YouTube for. This gives you a good idea on videos. Now, what I'm looking for is I'm trying to get things all into the green, but I'm looking for higher search volume, typically anything above 1,500 for me. And I'm looking for competition score to be low to medium, but I'm really more focused too on volume. I want to make sure if I'm making videos for my insurance agency and solving customer problems that it's actually things that people are searching for on YouTube. So that's what the SEO tool can do here with these different tags that we have on our channel. We can filter here by topic. And as we look at a score here, as I said, you want to kind of get in the green if you can, or even the yellow. As you see some different things here. And that's on optimize for SEO. So now as we get in here and we start looking at optimizing, we're trying to get the YouTube channel, the thumbnails and the titles and all this stuff all into the green here. And as we're analyzing this, we're also looking at, for example, this one. Let's just click on this right here and I'll show you how we're going to do this. Our thumbnail is kind of in the red here, right? So let's go over here and let's work on maybe building a different one. Now this has to do with one of our other channels, so we're not that worried about it. What we're really focused on is our Flood Insurance Guru channel. So let's go back over here to optimize again. Let's go back in here and let's go ahead and optimize this thumbnail. And what it's doing is it's generating new thumbnails here and it's pulling these up as it's building these. And look, like anything AI, don't want to just take the word for it here. You want to kind of analyze this and look at it. Hey, is it sending the right message? Is it clickbait? Because that's something I'm trying to avoid and different things. So here, this may be actually a really good one on lender demands flood insurance. First of all, I'm looking at, hey, do the words look right here? Does the house, I could potentially take this out and put myself in here, but this is not too bad. I could test it against something like this and something like this. So let's just click on this and see. Let's download it. Download this one too. There we go. Now let's go back in here to optimize. Let's go to edit. So we could edit this right here, but really what we're wanting to do here is kind of look down here that needs improvements. And what it's looking at here is particularly is the thumbnail. The other thing we can look at here is the details. Look, we got chapters, we've got tags and all this different stuff. We can see the preview here, what's going to show up. We could look at the title. So let's go ahead and refine this title. Look, why FEMA maps are mostly useless. Pretty cool, right? We could look at some of these different ones. So we're updating the title here. Now I'm trying to get this in the green, but I'm not just taking the word for it here. And you do have to connect your YouTube channel to this. All right, so now we have the thumbnail here. Let's go into this video here. And you remember, and you can test 3 different thumbnails here. So I'm putting these in here. I'm going to save these because I'm going to test these. And you can even see the scores on these thumbnails at the bottom. They're not that great, right? So let's go back in here to the Open Builder again. And kind of see what it comes up with. Now, what if we wanted to improve it? Well, here, this is where we would put the description of what we're looking for. So we can put the video. We could upload a video. We go look at my public videos. Then we could put face objects. Myself here. We can put a reference. Maybe there's something that gives us inspiration on YouTube. And this is where you could use outliers as well. Let's see. I kind of like this one right here. So we've got the reference there. Now let's see how it generates these. And so the AI is kind of helping this to say, this is probably built on OpenAI. That's how most of these tools are built. But Vidiq has been a really good tool for a really long time. And each time I'm going through and I'm analyzing, I have somebody in our team, we're analyzing really a lot of different things, but we're looking at titles, thumbnails, descriptions. We're looking at where the CTA might be in a video. Is it towards the bottom? Is it at the top? I'm not really a big fan, as you say, of me not being in there. Let's see if we can edit this though. Just so I can show you. Let's just see what happens here. Nothing. Let's even tell it. See what it does here. And look, this is not perfect by any means at all, but this may also help you speed up. It may help you get more clicks into the video. It may help you increase your watch time with having the right thumbnail, the right YouTube video, and all this thing. As I said, this was completely irrelevant, but I just kind of want you to see how you could use this on the thumbnail part. Now let's go back down here to one of the probably the nicest features, and that is the AI coach inside of Vidiq, and that is help. Now, what's cool is that it's searching actually through all of my HubSpot data that it has, and it's helping me understand how I can grow this channel. Look, YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. So having a YouTube channel inside your insurance agency is very important if you're wanting to bring in the right traffic through the right journey, through video, through Google, and all these different things. And I'll give you an idea here. Our YouTube channel has had 30% growth the last few months. It was a result of people originally finding us on Instagram, people going from Instagram to ChatGPT, then ChatGPT showing them our YouTube channel. They watched a few videos on our YouTube channel, then they went to our website and they filled out a form. See, the website is still an important piece of the puzzle, but it might be when they get there, they're really just trying to fill a form out or do something fairly quick. So they may be at the bottom of the funnel here. So this is Vidiq on the AI Coach. As I said, you're starting to see how it's connected, the research that it's doing, and the video outliers it's finding, and all those different things. So now you see the kind of channel analysis here that it's given me, and how good some of this stuff is. For example, look, just a performance snapshot. It's even telling me, what the age of my demographic is. This tells me that I can speak more to that demographic. This tells me that the majority are unsubscribed viewers. Maybe I can ask them to subscribe to the channel. Like, I don't track subscribers that much. I'm looking for the right kind of views. You can even see shorts versus regular videos. Even though it tells me shorts in my breakout format, I understand that shorts are being more used for brand awareness than they are lead generation for my channel. As you see, thumbnails that need emitters or upgrades. We were just talking about that. That has a big impact on people clicking and watching. Keyword targeting. It's even telling me certain words to use. It's telling me exactly kind of what to do here. But you can't get to the point here. This could be your video coach. This can also help you with scripts. So if we've got these videos right here like this, then it can kind of help you build these scripts as well. So that's the kind of AI coach. Now let's go into create. And maybe we could go in and create a script writer, like I said. You could look at daily ideas here. And man, these are ideas that are coming from other channels, what people are searching for, what your channel's about. And you can see I can look at, hey, these things are good, bad. Each day I'm going through and looking at these. This might be a good one right here. But you see, some of these, like for example, this like life insurance. While this one may not be relevant because we don't offer life insurance, how about something like the highest rated flood insurance companies in the U.S. for 2025? You see, it still gives you some inspiration, some kind of ideas there, and some things you could test. Then you could take this video, and you've seen other videos we've done on something like videotheblog.ai. And once you have these videos, then creating a blog from that video and kind of creating this whole library off this one idea. So this is one of the tools that I've been using for several years. I'll include the link for you. I will even include a standard operating procedure of the framework that I follow when I'm using a tool as this. Remember, I'm using it as a guide. I'm not having it do all the work for me. I'm not just taking its word for it. Just because it says something's in green is going to do well. Sometimes that removes the human factor. So this is vidIQ. If you've got questions on this, please let me know. I hope everybody has a great day.